The BeaconNet, a gathering of hams from around the world, will start on the system in 30 minutes. Come join us.
There's Nick's girl. QST, QST, QST. It's Sunday, y'all. I'd like to welcome you to the BeaconNet pre-show. I want to say, I hope you had a great weekend. I mean it. BeaconNet is sponsored by the Silvercreek Radio Association here on the WWKY repeater in Doylestown, Ohio. 147390, positive offset, PL tone of 114.8. I'm coming through to y'all on Allstar, the Allstar Node number 48496 from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, and the world is upside down yet again. We're a mixed bag this time around. 2 Okies, a Texan, and an Ohio boy in the group. We're going to have more fun than 2 blue-haired old women at a quilting bee, I promise. We occupy bandwidth recreationally, light up the nighttime airwaves every Sunday and Wednesday night, 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Tulsa time. This is the BeaconNet pre-show. We have a federally unproductive meeting for a half an hour and take early check-ins and outs before I hand it off to the BeaconNet NCO tonight, 88SLG, just Nick, to manage this tornado in the tackle box that I've created. This is a controlled net. We ask that all traffic pass through net control. This is Kilo Juliet 5, Mike, Charlie, Victor. My personal is Ryan, Romeo Yankee, Alpha, November. I'll be your pre-net controller this fine Sunday evening. And you know what's up. We're going to do Mickey Mouse roll call. We say hi to the BeaconNet crew tonight. Have a quick strategic exchange of nonsense. We're going to start by saying hi to the big show NCO tonight. Just Nick, KD8SLG, coming in clutch tonight for Nick at Night. It's a lot of Nicks and a lot of nights. Nick, what's up, brother? You ready for the tornado in the tackle box?
So, time. KD5MTV, this is KD8SLG. Good evening, Ryan, all you Beacon netizens. Yeah, I'm going to step in for Nick this evening. The top of the hour, so stick around. It's been a while. It's been a minute since I've done a big show. Probably Thanksgiving 2025, maybe 2024. Yeah, Rain Man. I'll be here. And Mark, add K6KJV, RevCav joined us out there, and W3ETB joined us as well. If you could add those guys to the list, that would be fabulous. Oh, Eddie's already in there. Hi, Eddie. Here you go, man. I'll see you at the top of the hour. Here, I'd shoot up a minute for you. KDSLG, back to net control. Thanks, Ryan.
You bet, Nick, and bless your little pea-picking heart coming in clutch for our buddy here. We appreciate you, brother, and everything you do for us. Next, we've got the Net Logger Maestro, and who Nick was just chatting with. They're bringing us main trivia as well. K3NBC, super duper Southern Mark H-Town in the house. What's up, Mark? You do anything fun this weekend? And are your fingers warm?
K3NBC, yes, fingers are warm. Unfortunately, I had to work a good chunk of yesterday. Got to attend a local ham fest, and then got a call in from work, and we had a misbehaving video projector, and I had to drive all over the greater Houston area finding a very strange power cord. Anyway, I'm awake. I'm ready. I'm checking in people left and right. Back to you, sir.
All right, Mark. Well, we can't thank you enough, brother. Appreciate you being there with us and doing what you do. Fantastic job. All right, and with that, tail gunning, all trivia tonight. We got Mr. Bagok himself. You know him, you love him. He's a little corn fusion. Alan, KI5DAY, all day long. Alan, what's up, brother? That thing got a Hemi in it. KI5DAY. Do you copy me now, Ryan? I did not before, but now I do, sir. Alan, KI5DAY. Good to hear you, brother. How you doing?
W8WK.
Didn't put the tone back in there yet. I've got to save it in the memory. I forgot. I'm wanting to use my RF machine. We'll do that here momentarily, but yeah, all is good. I'm a little tired, and I have to take my sleep med early because I got to get up early in the morning and go to the dentist, but I'm just tired, but I'll be more tired after the meds kick in. That's all right. I got to get to bed early. One of those people that struggles with sleep, so sometimes consistent, and tonight's one of those nights, I think, so we'll see how that goes. But here that is, I'm ready to go. I got some alt trivia for you, so we'll be ready. KI5DA1.
Well, good stuff, Alan. Hey, you know, got to wake up early, go to the dentist. That's crazy. But haven't taken your meds this time of night. We're allowed in for some fun. We appreciate you, Alan. Thanks for being there. Can't wait to hear that crazy question you've got. All right, now we've got all that out of the way. Let's go to our list of check-ins here. Maybe we'll take a few more in just a little bit. Also, just a note, if you've checked in already, we'll get to you. No need to recheck. And another thing, let's practice what my good friend Alex, K5AVS, likes to call, I think, something like the PTT two-step. Since we are linked with nodes and repeaters all around the world, do us a favor. Key up for a sec before you start talking and hang on to it just for a sec right after you get finished. We do want to hear everything you've got to say. With that, let's get the show on the road. This is KJ5MCV. I'm going to breeze through the early check-ins and outs, of course, blue screen. Let me drop this for a sec and pull that screen up. All right, the computer is doing double time. We'll start here with Chuck. Whiskey Bravo 4, Alpha India Zulu. He was in and out. We got Dustin is in the house, KD8EPC. We got Andy in there. I heard him chatting earlier. AB8MO. We got Josh, W8HRF. Lucy's on her way, buddy. We got Taco Tim in the house, KI5TAQ. Lord Will and Ray Ray will show up, K5CFY. We got Eddie in here, W3ETB. We got Miss Lucy on the list. She's hoping she can make it back. I bet she can. She had to go take her sister somewhere. We got Bob in here, Kilo Alpha 8, Lima Yankee Juliet. We got Josh in here, another Josh, KR4MHW. We got Uncle Fred. Love you, Uncle Fred. K8QFT. We got Kevin in there, K6KJV, Rev Kev, Valley Springs, and Maranatha, with all that good stuff. We got Pete in there, N5KBD. He was in and out, as usual. He's a mystery, that Pete. We got Kevin in there, KY4, November Bravo. If there's anybody else out there that'd like to get checked into the net, take a couple of check-ins real fast, then we'll run a list, kind of a short list, so let's add some people to it. If you'd like to check into the Beacon Net, please come on ahead with your call, sign, and name.
KC8YKP, Brian and Shelby.
KC8YKP, we got you, brother. Appreciate you stopping by. I guess I did have a little bit of a fan going. They were talking to me. I turned the fan off. I didn't think it was going to be noticeable, but I'm talking on a little HT here that's kind of new to the collection. So, anyways, we got you in there, brother. Let's go up here to the top. Let's go talk to Dustin. KD8EPC. Dustin, are you sticking around tonight, brother?
Hi, Ryan, KJ5CV, and this is KD8EPC. Good evening. I'm going to stick around, and we'll try there and see if we can stay up and answer some trivia. So with that, this is KD8EPC, back to Free Net Control.
All right, Dustin. Hopefully my background noise went away. We appreciate you, brother. We got you sticking around for a little bit. Let's go holler at Andy. Let's see if he's still listening. AB8MO, what's up, Andy? How you doing, bub? You gonna stick around for the big show tonight?
KJ5 MCV from AB&MO. Out on a little bit of a nighttime walk. If you hear the sound of my voice, that means my crossband repeat is working. If you can't hear me, then it's not working. I'll stick around. I will be back in my hotel room at the start of the net. This is AB&MO Portable.
All right, Andy. Well, I can hear you, and your crossband repeat is working. Glad to hear, buddy. Thanks for coming to check us out. Let's go see if Josh is out there. We'll clear with Andy there, AB&MO. And let's go holler at W8HRF. He seemed to be surprised at the size of somebody's fish today. I'm kidding. Josh, how you doing, buddy? You sticking around for the big show?
K5MCV, W8HRF. Well, I mean, the thing, you'll have to tell me how much it weighed. I mean, it looked like it weighed 50 pounds at least. I mean, this thing's huge. So, anyways, yes, I will be sticking around. I am cleaning up the shack. Got some shelving units here that we picked up yesterday, and just trying to sort through stuff and throw stuff in donate piles and trash and unsure box. We're going to put the unsure box on the shelf over here, and if I don't touch it within 3 months, then it's getting out too. So, anyways, we're just working through everything. So, back to you, sir. KG5MCV, W8HRF.
Good stuff, Josh. And that rule that you're employing is beautiful. If you don't do something cool for me or make me some money in this many days, you're going in the trash. I got you there sticking around, Josh. W8HRF, we'll clear with you now. And we're going to go talk to Taco Tim, Taqueria por la Raza, Tacos for the People, KI5TAQ. You're sticking around for the big show tonight, bub.
Well, good evening there, Ryan. Yes, this is KI5TAQ Taco Tim. And yes, I am sticking around for the big show. Who knows, I might find some tacos, though I did have some over the weekend. So I may have to go dig around the taco truck to see if I've got any. This is KI5TAQ.
Good stuff, Tim. Well, when you go dig around in that truck, be sure and come back so whenever we call your name, you can play with us. Yeah, by TAQ, I feel really fortunate. I've got a taco truck that's like literally maybe 1.25 miles from my house, and it's right next to where we like to buy beer. The world is beautiful in this part of the world. I'm going to move on. KI5TAQ, we appreciate you, brother. We got you sticking around. Go see if my boy Raymond is down there. K5CFY, what's up, Ray Ray? Hopefully you're hearing us and you're not napping after a big meal. Ray, how you doing, buddy? You going to stick around for the big show tonight?
Juliet 5, Mike, Charlie Victor, K5CFY. I am here and love your pictures of your little minnows that you caught there. Maybe you'll get some big ones next time. K5CFY.
Oh, Ray, I got a kick out of that. Now, my dad texted me today, and he said, that one's a little bit small. You know, you might want to send him back and try and catch a bigger one. And I said, Dad, the small ones taste better. So, anyway, we both got a kick out of that. We appreciate you, Ray. Thanks for everything, buddy. I really mean it. K5CFY, we'll holler at you in a little bit. We got you sticking around. Let's go talk to Eddie now. W3ETB Eddie from Annapolis. How you doing, Eddie? You gonna stick around for the big show tonight? Oh, and Josh, I don't know how much it weighed, but between 50 and 60 pounds. He was a big sack of taters. Eddie, you sticking around tonight, buddy?
Yeah, Ryan, I'll be sticking around. And the sardines, you can eat the bones and all. So, yeah, I mean, that's a pretty good size. Was it 50, 60 pounds? Yeah, I think I would be actually being pulled into the water with that one there. So, it'd probably take me hook, line, and a sinker, as they call it. I'll be here. W3ETV, back to net.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, that was a big one. Not to toot. I'm going to shut up about it. Everybody knows I caught a big fish today. We're allowed one a day and two for the entire year. So that might conclude my fishing for that particular species here. But we call those spoonbill or shovelbill. I think the technical term for them is a paddlefish. But they're big old scary monsters, and they will pull you right in the water. You catch them by the engine, and they'll just take you for a spin. We appreciate you, Eddie. We got you sticking around. We're going to clear with W3ETB. Let's go see if Miss Lucy made it home. Hopefully she did, or maybe she's still mobile from Sis's house. KE8YUK. Miss Lucy, are you out there? And are you going to stick around and have some fun with us tonight? All right. She's visiting with Sis before she heads home. Definitely leave her sticking around on the list, and let's go talk to Bob. Barbertown, Ohio, Kilo Alpha 8 Lima, Yankee Juliet. What's up, Bob? You gonna stick around for the big show, or we're gonna go nappy?
KJ5 MCV, this is KA8LYJ. I abide, Ryan, I abide. KA8LYJ.
Bob, every time I hear you say that, it reminds me of Alan. He loves that song. I don't know the song, but something like He Abides or something. So Bob's gonna abide. We appreciate you, Bob. We got you sticking around, brother. Let's go talk to the other Josh from North Kakalaki, KR4 MHW. Josh, how you doing, Bubba? And you gonna stick around for the big show tonight, play some trivia?
KJ5 MCV, this is KR4 MHW. I am absolutely staying around for the big show tonight, and I do like the inclusion of Kakalaki because it's always appreciated from my neck of the woods. But yeah, I'm staying around for the big show, and I look forward to talking. I'll turn it back over to you. This is KR4 MHW. Back to you. Over.
Well, Josh, I feel fortunate that I've got a zinger every once in a while, and people don't just think I'm talking gibberish. So, Kakalaki it is, Josh. We appreciate you, brother. We're going to clear with KR4MHW. He is definitely sticking around. He's almost as excited as I am. Let's go talk to Uncle Fred. KE8QFT. Uncle Fred, Medina. How we doing tonight? And I think I know the answer, but I have to. They pay me to ask you. Are you sticking around for the big show tonight?
Yes, I'll be here. For the big show. I'm just watching the Canadian Football League if anyone needs to get their football fix. It's kind of a cheap high. It's like 43, only 38-7. Saskatchewan's on top of Hamilton. A big game here. But it's still anybody's game, KE8QFT, back to net control.
Uncle Fred, I am the king of getting high on cheap stuff, so I know exactly what you mean, brother. I do know exactly what you mean. If anybody needs their UFC or mixed martial arts kick, Mr. Conor McGregor came back for a night and blew his knee out in about 3 seconds of his fight. He's been out for 5 years. Probably nobody cares. Uncle Fred, we got you sticking around, brother. Appreciate you. We're going to clear with KE8QFT. Let's go talk to Rev Kev, Valley Springs, California, K6KJV. Rev Kev, take it away.
Thank you very much, sir, for the handout. This is K6KJV, Kevin here in Valley Springs, California. And, yes, I is sticking around.
I love Love it, Kev. We appreciate you, brother. We got you sticking around, and I bet a quarter to somebody, if you're interested, that I know what Kevin's answers are going to be for tonight's trivia. I digress. RevKev, we appreciate you. We got you sticking around. K6KJV, we'll talk to you in a little bit. We had Pete in there, the mystery man, in and out, in 5KBD. I don't know what this guy's doing. He's in and out of every net. Just doesn't talk much. But he'll get on the radio and talk, just not on the nets for whatever reason. He's a mystery. It was a question if he was even a person. All right, let's go talk to Kevin. KY4NB, Memphis, Tennessee. Is it the land of Elvis and barbecue? Kevin, how you doing, buddy? You sticking around tonight for the big show, do some trivia, all the fun stuff with the cool kids?
Well, hi there, Ryan, and everybody on the net. Yep, I'm sticking around. Okay, am I making it in? Okay, am I making it in there, Ryan? Sorry about that. I pushed the button too soon. Fun with EchoLink night. Yes, I'll be sticking around like a fly paper. How about that? And back to debt. I keep losing it here for some reason. Don't know if I'm making it in, Ryan, or not, but I'm sticking around.
All right, Kevin. Hey, we heard everything that you had to say. Believe that or not, we heard it all. We got you sticking around there, Kevin. KY4NB. We appreciate it. Home of, he didn't say it this time, Elvis and barbecue. Kind of let down. Anyway, I digress. We appreciate you, brother. We got you sticking around. We're going to clear with KY4NB. Let's go talk to Brian from Shelby. KC8YKP. Brian, how we doing today? All the machines working like they're supposed to? Also, you sticking around for the big show tonight?
KC8YKP. Good evening. So we're doing phenomenal. How's that? Everything's working great down here. Got my 2-meter repeater fired and hooked in via Allstar, and it's never sounded better. So, yep, I'm sticking around to get some questions wrong again. So, yep, we'll be here. Back to you, KC8YKP.
All right, Brian, I'm glad to hear. You got away from EchoLink, got into Allstar. Everything's been really good as far as I'm concerned. We appreciate you, brother. We got you sticking around, and I'm glad. We're going to clear with KC8YKP, and it is a net now. Line 20, Mark, KC8FQV, Aurora, Ohio. Hyundai, I think I know the answer, but I got to ask anyway. How you doing, Mark? You going to stick around for the big show tonight?
Brian, yeah, I want to stick around for the show. KCFQV had a good day today. So, we'll send it back to that. Hopefully Nick and everyone in the tech department is working in the back room, watching the monitors. So I'll send it back to net, KCFQV. Oh, yeah, I don't know if I'll be on. I got to see what day Thursday. I think Thursday's the 23rd. If it is, I ain't going to be able to be at the meeting because I got to go and see my polka band, the Chardon polka band. So I'll send it back to net, but we'll talk about that later. KCFQV.
All right, Mark. Well, that's good, man. That sounds like fun. Just so you know, this is Ryan, G5MCV, and Alan is KF5DAY. I'm teasing you. You know who I am. We're going to clear with Mark there. KC8FQV. We're at the bottom of the list. We've got, 6 minutes to rock this thing. This is the BeaconNet. And I'm Ryan, KJ5MCV. If you'd like to get on the list to play the trivia, We'd love to hear from you. Come on ahead with your call sign and name now, please. We'll get you on the list.
W8WK.
5JB, Manitoba, short time.
KF8 GGM, in and out. November Tango, 8 Delta. NT8D, Dave, Copley, Ohio. In and out, listening to the trivia.
Kilo Echo 8, Victor Oscar X-Ray, KE8, VOX, Scott, Vermilion, in and out.
All right. We got 4 in there. Couldn't tell you who they are yet because I wasn't listening, but I'm going to do our net logger a favor. Let's go holler at Matt real quick. Matt, I don't remember your call sign by heart there. I know your suffix is JB, AF5JB, I think. Matt, come holler at us real quick, brother. You're a short time, so let's just start right there. Matt, come on back. AF5JB, I think it is.
Okie dokie, yeah, the call sign is AF5JB, Alpha Foxtrot 5, it's really Bravo, and good evening to you and everybody else out on that. It's currently 86 degrees, but quite cloudy, and had a good weekend. We got to see a couple of the whole high school friends at Hightown, and everybody seemed to be doing pretty well. And get back to us about 1 o'clock this morning, and I went to the main event and played played some arcade games. I played Cruising Blast, and I played the world's largest Pac-Man, and had a lot of fun. Kind of hung around there for a little bit. The hospital did laundry today as well. Got that done. Had quite a bit of rain here too, some thunderstorms, but anyway, got done with all that, and since I left the arcade, went home and had me some pizza and wings and a beer and watched TV for a little bit. Now it's bed. So my Saturday, and took it easy most of the day today, and get around and get ready to start a whole other week. But other than that, do fine and natty, and try to stay cool when I can. But anyway, that's all I got. You guys have a good week out there to get a good evening as well. Hope the 4th of July was good for you last week. But anyway, stay cool and stay hydrated, and please for having me on, and I will catch y'all next time. And this is the AF5JB Matt in Tulsa, Oklahoma. At the Battle Control. Say, good to hear you, and get you next time. Thanks again. That's Control.
All right, Matt. Hey, it sounded like you had a great weekend, man. We appreciate you stopping by. And, yeah, sounds like arcade games and beer. That sounds awesome. We appreciate you stopping by, Matt. We're going to clear with AF5JB. We got a couple in and outs here. I'll run through them real quickly. Got KF8GGM, Mr. Matt, part of the BeaconNet crew. He's in and out. I hope everything's okay, buddy. Hope that boy of yours is getting healed up after the bicycle trauma, showing off for that pretty girl. But, you know, as far as I'm concerned, he was doing the right thing. Matt, we appreciate you, brother. We got you in and out. We're going to go, let's see, NT8 Delta was in there. I don't remember his name, but I know that's not it. NT8 Delta was in there. He was in and out. We got Scott in there. He's also in and out. Kilo Echo 8 Victor Oscar X-Ray. AF5JB Matt. He was in and out too. We got that out of the way. We got Mac in there from Springdale, Arkansas. Let's holler at him before we turn this over. KI5 radio frequency interference. Are you out there? You going to stick around for the big show tonight?
Well, good evening from beautiful Northwest Arkansas. We had a really nice day here today. Enjoyed it. Sunshiny, but not quite as hot as it has been the last 2 or 3 days, so we'll take it. Yes, sir, I will be sticking around for the big show, and back to net control.
All right, we got you sticking around, Mac. We appreciate you coming and play with us. We're going to have a good time. I want to thank everybody who took time to hang out with me and the crew for the pre-show tonight. It's been real. It's been fun. It has been real fun. It's time for just Nick to light up the nighttime airwaves here on the BeaconNet. Thanks so much for hanging, listening to me run my little motor mouth. Light 'em up, Nick. KJ5 MCV.
Thanks, Ryan. QST, calling all amateurs to the BeaconNet. Sponsored by the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association right here on the W8WKY repeater in Doylestown, Ohio. 147 Mark 390, positive offset, and a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. We meet here every Wednesday and Sunday night at 10 p.m. That's 9 o'clock Tulsa time. We got trivia. We have some fun. We make some jokes. It's a good time. If you got NetLogger, check it out. That's where half the show is. Excuse me. This is a control net. We ask that all traffic pass through net control. Your net control operator this evening is Kilo Delta 8 Sierra Lima Golf KD8 SLG. My personal is Nick, November India Charlie Kilo, just Nick. As is the link system, we ask when checking in, you give your call sign twice. Once phonetically and once alphanumerically your name and location. That gives me enough time to get it in the computer. Or in this case, Mark to get it in the computer. Mark, K3MBC, I don't think anybody's ever logged for me before, so this should be fun. There we go. I'm going to read off who I've had already, and we'll do a couple rounds of check-ins, and we'll get the trivia questions from Mark and Alan, and we'll get this party started. Before we get going, is there any emergency or priority traffic out there? Please call now. Nothing heard. If there is an emergency during the net, just get my attention, say break, get in here, and we'll do our best to help you out and get you on your way. All that being said, let me tell you who I got here. So far, we had WB4AIZ, Chuck was in and out from Florida, KD80PC, Dustin's top of the list, AB8MO, Andy, W8HRF, Josh, KI5TAQ, Taco, Tim, K5CFY, Ray, W3ETB, Eddie, K8YUK, Lucy's in there, K8LYJ, Bob, KR4MHW, that's a mouthful, Josh. K8QFT, Uncle Fred, K6KJV, Rev Cav, N5KBD, Pete was in and out, thanks Pete, KY4NB, Kevin, we've got you in there, Kevin from Memphis, KCA-YKP, Brian, KC8FQV, it's a net now, Mark, KF8GGM, NT8D, KE8VOX, and AF5JB, Matt, Dave, Scott, and Matt again, they're all in and out already tonight, thanks guys, KI5RFI, Mac representing Arkansas is in there, KD2HCE, Chris is in there, and we've added a few since I started reading, KJ5KES, Robert, and WE8M, Dave, you guys are on the list. Is there anybody else out there right now? Please call for the BeaconNet. This is KD8SLG, I'm listening. All right, someone keyed up from Elyria. You want to try again?
Yep, KD8SLG on mobile and Litchfield and in and out.
I double with you. Litchfield, go. W8WK.
This is Kilo Delta 8, Hotel Alpha Golf, KD8HAG, Tim. I'll be in and out.
All right, Tim. We got you in there. KD8HAG. In and out. Thanks for stopping by. Anybody else out there that I missed? Please come. Call now.
KE9CQD, Kilo Echo 9, Charlie, Quebec, Delta, Tim up in Valparaiso, Indiana.
Alright, I got KE9CQD out of there. KE9CQD. But somebody was coming in from Elyria, very, very faint. I think it was a YL. I want to get a little closer to the microphone and really talk loud. Give me your call sign twice, please. KF8 Golf Sierra Hotel, QSL. All right, we got you in there. KF8 GSH. And Tim, I already recognized you, KE9CQD, and KD8HAG, the other Tim. We got you in and out tonight, too. Thank you. All right. Let's go get some questions, get this thing going. K3MBC, this is KD8SLG. Mark, what do you got for us tonight on Main Trivia?
KD8SLG, this is K3MBC. This question represents why I did not become a ham radio operator until year before last. So, main trivia tonight. In what year did the FCC eliminate the Morse code requirement for all classes of U.S. amateur radio licenses? Was it Alpha, 1991, Bravo, 2000, Charlie, 2007, or Delta, 2012? Again, in what year did the FCC eliminate the Morse code requirement for all classes of U.S. amateur radio licenses? Alpha, 1991, Bravo, 2000, Charlie, 2007, or Delta, 2012? Back to you, Nick.
Fine business. Fine business. And like you, yeah, when I was a kid, I wouldn't have considered it. It still confuses me. Good question, and thank you for putting the dates in order. It's the little things, man. It's the little things. All right. Let's see what Alan's got for us tonight. KI5, DAY, KD8SLG. What do you got, Alan? KI5DAY. Well, I had a Node ID right off the bat. That was always something. But now let's see if you can actually hear me and if I got my tone correctly put in my radio. Can you copy? Nothing but static. Couldn't hear a word you said. Nah, you're in there. It's a little noisy, but you got the tone set. Go. Switch over to Allstar here shortly and see if that's any better, but all is good in the hood. Oh yeah, trivia. I'm supposed to do that thing, aren't I? I forgot. Let me look one up real quick. I'm just kidding. I have one handy. Here we go. Let me let this drop and I'll get my act together and read this. Okay, all through for the night. In the early 1900s, tragedy struck. Let me try that again. In the early 1900s, tragedy struck in Boston after an explosion from a big container burst, causing serious injuries and burns to over 150 people and killing at least 21 people. Which one of these substances was in the container that exploded, injuring and killing these people? Was it A, maple syrup, B, gasoline, C, hot tar that was used to pave a road, or D, Gunther corn Waldo beans, family moonshine still hidden in a covered wagon? I will post this in the blue screen for you, and that's tonight's alternate trivia, KI5DAY. All right, Alan, let's see. That was maple syrup, gasoline, hot tar, or moonshine from the Cornwaldo still. Mark, I'm going to break from tradition here and give you my answers first. I'm going to go with Bravo for the first one and Alpha for the second one there. Bravo, Alpha for me tonight, Mark. Thank you. All right, let's go right to NCO Beacon Net Extraordinaire. KD80PC, this is KD8SLG. Turning the table tonight, Dustin. To tonight's trivia questions.
Well, KD8SLG and the Beaconette. Good evening, Nick. It is a little strange having you as NCO. We're used to having you there for pre-show and behind the curtain, but thanks for picking it up. I appreciate it. Before we get too far, let me go with my trivias. I'm going to go with Charlie and Delta. That's Charlie and Delta. And Lucy says hi over here, by the way, in the background. Not much going on, man. Worked all day. Did a little fishing. Didn't catch nothing this afternoon. Ryan caught the big fish and I had to show off there, so there you go. That's all I've got for you. Have a great net. Thanks for doing it. We'll catch you down the log. KD80PC, back to net control, 73.
All right, Dustin, thanks for being here tonight. Got you down for Charlie and Delta tonight for your answers. And from what I've heard from the description of Ryan's fish, it sounds like he's got a time machine and went back in time and caught some dinosaur fish. There you go. Thanks, Dustin. We're going to play with KD80PC. Let's see what Andy's up to tonight. Andy, I'm wondering if you're going to answer the alternate trivia question the way I think you are, but we'll see. AB8MO, KD8SLG. How you doing, Andy?
KD8SLG from AB8MO. I'm not too happy right now because right at the stroke of 10, I got dumped by 48496. And I haven't been able to connect. Well, it said it's connected, but I've got nothing, absolutely nothing coming out on 48496. So that's why I'm on Echo Stink, because my node's not working. I don't understand why. And it was right at 10. I mean, literally, when it struck 10 o'clock, it just took a dump. So anyway, anyhow, so I didn't hear the alternate trivia. But I did hear the main. I think the main was about when was a USCW requirement eliminated. And that happened. I don't know. I had to learn CW. I go back that far, believe it or not. Even though I'm only 43 years old, I've been licensed for quite a long time, over half my life. We'll just say that. And I passed my code test by 1 minute a solid copy, but don't tell me to take another code exam because I probably won't pass it. No. We'll go Charlie on that one. And if I hear the alt trivia again, maybe I'll shoot you off a text or something with my answer. If I hear it again, you don't have to read it again. Because, like I said, I'm having node problems. Ever since 10 o'clock was working perfectly up until 10 o'clock, and then it just died. That's all I got. Thanks for picking it up for Nick at night. Hopefully he's okay. KD8SLG, I'll get it out. This is AB8MO. Everybody have a good night.
W8WKY.
That's right, Alan. There's node business, like node business. Like node business, I node. Andy, hang on. Alan will gladly review the question for you. Don't run away. And I saw your node link and unlink, and it's linked again now for 30 seconds. So give it a test. But Alan, please, KI5DAY, a reread.
Thank you, Mr. Nick. All righty, I appreciate that. And Andy, this question is perfect for you. It's kind of ironic that you didn't hear it because it's almost like it was designed for you. So here we go. In the early 1900s, tragedy struck in Boston after an explosion from a big container burst causing serious injuries, burns to over 150 people, and killing 21 people. Which one of these substances was in the container that exploded, injuring and killing these people? Was it A, maple syrup? Was it B, gasoline? Was it C, hot tar used to pave a road? Or D, Gunther Cornwaldo Bean's family moonshine still hidden in a covered wagon? KI5DAY, back to Ned.
Thank you, Alan. And AB8MO, what do you think? What's your answer to the alt trivia?
You want me to take the bait? I'll say maple syrup. We'll see where that lands. So, is that what you thought I was going to answer? There you go. KD8SLG from AB8MO. Y'all have a good night.
That is what I thought you would answer, Andy. Thank you. We've got you down for Charlie and Alpha tonight. You have a good night, Andy, and good luck with the node. We're going to clear with AB8MO. Let's go to Josh, W8HRF. It's been hours, Josh. It's been hours. How you doing tonight, man? And what are your answers to tonight's trivia questions?
Hours and hours and hours. KD8SLG, W8HRF. You know, I always say I'll talk to you later when you're doing the pre-show, and it never happens because Dustin's running it, so this is kind of cool. I'm going to go with, you should know this with the CW one, but I don't remember. Let's go with 2007. It's probably 2012, but I'm going to say 2007. Charlie for Maine, and then for alternate, let's do. I have to go with the maple syrup as well. I've even made a comment about maple syrup earlier in the blue screen. So, what is it, Charlie and Alpha? Let's see. Good XCOM meeting today. That was good. I'm getting closer with the field day scores. Took a break to clean to continue cleaning this basement thing, but I should have those pulled together for the meeting on Thursday, so that should be excellent. Looking forward to seeing what all the results were. And we were talking about some of the upcoming events. Next one, besides the club meeting, is Lighthouse is on the air. So we're going to be out at Fairport Harbor at the museum lighthouse that they have up there. So that'll be exciting. So look for information coming on that. So that'll be awesome. And the week after that, the Ohio QSO party. So that will be fun as well. What else? I think that's all I've got. The kids, I spent some time with the kids today. I was watching them because Lucy's been running all over town all day. And they were pretty good. It wasn't too bad. Will was a little fussy at certain points, but he's teething, so trying to give him a little bit of grace. And the only other thing is I'm sitting here waiting for the NASCAR race to keep going, but there's a weather delay, so I don't think they're going to finish it tonight, so that's a bummer. I think that's all I got, so good to hear everybody. We'll catch you all later. Nice to talk to you next. KD8SLG, W8HRF. See you all on Thursday.
Fun stuff, Josh. Fun stuff. Yeah, Will was crawling all over you like a monkey today. Oh, yeah. Give him a break. Teething's got to be rough. Wait until they start falling back out later on in life. Yeah, that is even more fun. Good talking to you, Josh. Got you down for Charlie and Alpha tonight. This is the Beacon Show. I'm Beacon Nat. Excuse me. I'm KD8SLG, I think. And next up, we've got Taco Tim, KI5TAQ, KD8SLG. What's up, Taco Tim? What are your answers tonight?
Good evening there, Just Nick. This is KI5TAQ, and yeah, my sweetheart also says good evening to you too. Let me get the trivia questions out of the way. I think I'm going to go with Delta and Delta, or as what my wife also said, double D's. You can never go wrong with that Cornwaldo bean clan. So I think something went wrong with them tonight. May have to figure out what kind of octane that moonshine was. This is KI5TAQ.
Sounds like there was extra caffeine in your Mountain Dew tonight, Tim. I don't know. I'm not sure. Give my best to your better half as well. Got you down for Delta and Delta tonight. Thanks, Taco Tim. We'll talk to you later on. We're going to clear with KI5TAQ. We're going to stay out in the Tulsa area and talk to Ray, K5CFY. It's KD8SLG. How you doing tonight, Ray? What's going on out there, and what are your answers to the trivia questions?
SLG, K5, CFY. Good evening there, Just Nick. And we'll wave a hand there at, well, I don't know who's on the keyboard tonight. Must be Mark. Anyway, thanks for being there, guys. We appreciate you lighting up the airways with the beacon net. And not much going on here today. I guess my guess is, yeah, that's going to be Alpha and Alpha. So there you go, Nick. Doing a great job, and my man there, Mr. Ryan, did a great job on the prenet there. So I don't know how much he's paying y'all to let him do that, but anyway, there you go. Back to you there, Nick. Have a good one, and we'll be listening. K5 CFY.
Alrighty, Ray, we got you down for Alpha and Alpha tonight. And, yeah, K3MBC is running the keyboard. And I said a little earlier, I don't think I've ever had anybody log for me before. I'm starting to understand Ryan's allure with just sitting here and watching the pink line. But I keep diving for the keyboard when you give answers, and I don't have to. So, anyway, Ray, yeah, it's a little different just sitting here and talking. I could do it, I guess. Good talking to you, my man. We're going to clear with K5CFY. Let's go to Maryland, all the way to Maryland, talk to Eddie. W3ETB, KD8SLG. How you doing tonight, Eddie? What do you want to share with us, and what are your answers?
Hi there, Nick. Actually, the voice is going here for some reason. I don't know what's going on with the voice. Anyway, 74 degrees here in Annapolis. There's no wind, no gusts, and it's pretty nice outside, I guess. I haven't really gone out. But anyway, I better say this before I get rid of to the point where I can't talk. I don't know what's happening here. But anyway, as far as the trivia questions goes, I'm going to go with beta for the main trivia question, and I think that has to do with the what do they call it, Y2K. You know, people were really getting excited about that, and they may have said, well, okay, let's do away with the CW and just do single sideband so people can talk. And I can't right now. But anyway, I'm going to go with E for Alan's question, and I'm sticking to it. E for Alan's question, and I'm sticking to it. No pun intended, that one. Back to you there, Nick. W3ETB, back to net.
W8WKY.
Eddie, I got lost somewhere there in the explanation. I believe the answer for the first was Alpha. And what was your answer for all trivia?
Let me clear my voice a little bit. It was Bravo for the main one and Echo for the alternate. So if it's not Echo, then I guess we'll just have to go with maybe A for Andy, I guess. Back to you, Nick.
Hence my confusion. There was no echo for answers there. So I got you down for Bravo and Alpha. Bravo and Alpha. That would be maple syrup in 1991. All right, we got you in there. Thanks, Eddie. We're going to clear with W3ETB. Get a drink. Wash that frog away. Next on the docket tonight, we have Lucy, KE8YUK. This is KD8SLG. She may be in the store. Let's see if she's still around. KE8YUK, this is KD8SLG. Go, Lucy.
I am around as I ever am. KE8YUK to KD8SLG. Thanks for calling me. I'm actually about to pull in. We made it. We survived the day. Started this whole run last night at the 4:30 Mass, and then hit, let me think, 4:30, 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 12, 1, and 8. So 6 partial masses, 1 full mass today. Goodness gracious. So we're going to get out of here. Boy, yeah. And it's hot. It's hot. Cedar Parish has air conditioning. It has fans. There's sporadic fans. Not if you're out by the van, and it is hot, so very exhausting, but all the talking went well, and our sign-ups are filling up. We're almost at capacity, and that is cool because we have 2 names at least that I don't recognize, and probably another one that will get thrown on here soon. So I'm excited to have some people. That's the whole point of the whole thing. Big thanks to Josh for hanging on to his the whole time. They always benefit from Josh's time, but it is still nice that Josh is there a lot of work. That is the benefit of having both monsters there. I'm rambling at this point. Trivia. Oh, hey, here he is. Trivia, I'm going to do Alpha and Alpha, AA, and self-heard that handy talkie down. Yeah, I need to go to bed, so I'm going to leave it to that. Thanks for running the net, Nick. We are keeping tonight numbers, and we'll get down the line.
All right, Lucy. So the first 30 seconds of that was pretty clean. The last 30 seconds of that was pretty clean, but the minute in between was pretty noisy. We got you down for Alpha and Alpha, and I got to tell you, that's a whole lot of mass. We're going to clear with KE8YUK. It's KD8SLG, listening to the Beacon Net. And next on the list, we got Bob in the Magic City, KA8LYJ, KD8SLG. What's going on, Bob? What are your answers tonight?
KD8SLG, this is KA8LYJ. Hello, Nick. Hello, Beaconites. Got home around 7 a.m. yesterday from my 2-week westerly excursion. So I am at the QTH on RF, which will please somebody, because that's as it should be. Just finished some pizza, and as soon as I get off doing this, I'll go out and get myself a nice cold brew coffee and listen to the rest of the net. For trivia, I am going to go bad attitude. I really wish it could be Delta for the alt trivia. I do. But I got to be true to myself and go Alpha. This is KA8LYJ.
I pity the fool. KA8LYJ, KD8SLG. We got you down for a Bravo and Alpha tonight, Bob, in the Magic City. And the dude abides. The dude abides. I watched another bowling movie last night or the night before. We wandered into, wasn't the Big Lebowski. Although that moment of bowling is memorable. Kingpin. Yeah, that's it. Woody Harrelson and funny for that time period of movies. Bowling movie. Oh, and Bill Murray. I forget Bill Murray. All right, got you for Bravo and Alpha. Good to hear you on RF the way it should be, Bob. We're going to clear with K8LYJ. Let's go to North Carolina and talk to Josh, KR4MHW. It's KD8SLG. How you doing tonight? What's going on in North Carolina? And what are your answers to the trivia question?
KD8SLG. This is Kilo Romeo 4, Mike Hotel Whiskey. So we'll just knock those out real quick. Charlie and Alpha. And funny enough about Charlie, never mind, bad joke there, but no, funny thing about Charlie is I do a bit of coding, and I coded me a digital CW program that allows you to intercept and then retransmit and get text out on that. So built one of those. I know there's a dozen of them out there, but this one I built specifically for me because why not? It seemed like a project and it seemed like fun. So, but yeah, that's what we're getting into. Actually, funny enough, I'm going to be coming out that way probably the week of the 10th in August. I'm going to be in, I think, Tulsa for a little bit, but I'll be down there doing some shenanigans. So I'll definitely be on frequencies there instead of EchoLink. So that's going to be interesting. So I'll let you guys know when it gets a little closer what days I'll be out there. So, but yeah, I'm going to turn it back over to you. Thanks for running the net tonight, Nick. I do appreciate it, and thanks for picking me up. This is Kilo Romeo 4 Mike Hotel Whiskey. Back over to net control. Over.
Well, Josh, it does sound like quite a project. Got you down for Charlie and Alpha tonight. And, oh, man, when you're in Tulsa, you got to program up your radio before you get out there. 147090 it is. And someone from out there, what's the PL town? Someone from Oklahoma. I think it's 88 I think it's 88, but who knows the PL for the 147090? Quick, who gets it first?
Five.
I heard Ray's voice, but I didn't hear the tone. Go, Ray.
About that, 88.5. Tammy's got it, and Alan's got it in the blue screen there. So there you go.
All right, Josh, don't forget that PL tone. 88.5, and thank you, guys. The blue screen was slow. Josh, good having you here tonight. We're going to go to KR4MHW. Let's go to Uncle Fred, KE8QFT. Watching Canadian football. Wow. I would put that even lower on my scale of things to watch than FT8. Just saying. What's going on, Uncle Fred? And what are your answers to the trivia questions tonight?
Well, Alpha and Alpha. Alpha and Alpha. Now, in all fairness, some good football players came out of that Canadian Football League, like Joe Cap. Well, you have to be around long enough to know these. Joe Cap and Fran Tarkington. I mean, these are quarterbacks that will run over you. You know, defensive backs kind of got out of their way, you know. So, but it's different. Only 3 downs, and they have a 55-yard line. So, well, there was nothing else on. That's my excuse. Yeah, so the trivia is Alpha and Alpha, and yeah. Oh, went to the fireworks yesterday. Our fireworks were delayed by a week due to threatening weather. Although, in this side of Medina, you know, all we got was like 5 minutes of rain the previous Friday, or was it Saturday? The previous Friday, yeah. And it seemed like what we call heat lightning all around, but, you know, that was it. So still, it was a good time last night. Well, that's all I have for today. K8QFT. Back to net control.
Fred. Glad you had a good time with the fireworks there. I had neighbors down here in Holmes County who put on a show that I would put up against most municipalities. It was about an hour straight, and these were professional fireworks right next door. It was pretty cool. Didn't have to fight traffic. Loved it. Touch it down for Alpha and Alpha. Thanks, Fred. We're going to clear with KEAQFT, and let's go all the way out to Valley Springs, California. Rev Kev, K6KJV, it's KD8SLG. How you doing tonight, Rev Kev? What you got for us?
Well, hello, Nick, and everyone else on the net, along with the rest of the crew, the youngins, and, let's see, Uncle Fred. Talk about old Fran Tarkenton. That's incredible, man. Oh, hope you get that one. Oh, let's see. I'm doing pretty good there, Mr. Nick. I'm proud to see that you're stepping up to the plate and pitching some hard ball. Boy, it's... For some reason, my node keeps, 496 keeps cutting out, just like 88 MO said. But never mind, I'll get it out of the way. My answers are double D's, Delta and Delta. I figure it's good enough for me if Tim's bragging about his wife. So there you go. Take it away.
K6KJV, KD8SLG, I got you down for Delta and Delta Rev Kev. I think there's some gremlins out there in the system. If stuff's dropping, stuff's happening like that, I'm not seeing it, and I'm on a node, so I'm not much help, but all I can say is I just reboot and restart things, make sure everything's updated. I know you're on a clear node, and Jerry Philbin takes care of that stuff for us. Jerry Philby, whatever his name is, from clear node, takes care of all that back office stuff and keeps them updated. But anybody else out there with nodes, check your updates and make sure everything's in the right place. I grabbed one of my VDMs, my Pi Zeros, my Pi Stars, for D-Star last week. It did 4 upgrades, not even updates, upgrades. So there's a lot of new stuff out there and things happening. There may be connectivity issues because of that. Just a recommendation. Thanks, RevCaf. You have a glorious night, man. We'll catch you later on. We're going to go with K6KJV. N5KBD Pete was in and out. I had a QSO with Pete on the side the other day. He's a real person, I promise you. Good hearing from you, Pete. And he's a Sarah member. That's even better. We're going to clear with N5KBD. If you're still listening, Pete, thanks. Let's go to Kevin down in Tennessee. That's right, KY4NB. It's KD8SLG. How you doing tonight? Another Kevin. And what are your answers to the trivia question?
KD8SLG, KY4NB from Elvis and Barbecue Land. Well, hi there, Nick. I go by Scott, but I don't want to mess up the Kevins. So we'll just, Kevin's the first name's QRZ, so we'll just be Kevin on this net. I'm going to go with Charlie and Alpha, whoever said Charlie and Alpha. So I hope I don't know what's happening here with this. I'm going to turn it back to net control. It seems to be messing up on EchoLink. Okay, I'm not sure if it's working now. This keeps messing up on EchoLink. It's never done that before. So I'll go with Charlie and Alpha, KY4NB, back to net.
KY4NB KD8SLG. I got you down for Charlie and Alpha first. We'll get that out of the way. Secondly, there was nothing wrong with your EchoLink there. What's happening was somebody was keying up the repeater on this side, and EchoLink does not have the exclusivity when it's holding a channel open that it used to. I've noticed. So that's what was going on. Your EchoLink was working fine. You sounded great. Somebody's keying up W8WK right now, actually. So, there you go. That's what that was. Charlie and Alpha. Thanks, Scott, for being a regular. And I knew there was a disconnect there between the name and the call sign, and I couldn't put my finger on it until you said so. So thanks, man. We got you in there, Scott. You can be Scott. Want to be Scott everywhere. You're Scott here, too. Thanks, Scott. Going to clear KY4 NVS KD8SLG on the Beacon Net here on W8WKY repeater. Next up, we've got Brian down in Shelby, KC8YKP KD8SLG. How you doing tonight, Brian, and what's your answer to the trivia questions?
This is KC8YKP. Doing just wonderful. How's that? Full belly and sitting here. I just finally made the connection. I've been hearing you guys talk about the blue screen, and I never knew quite what it was, and I've never asked. I figured out it's NetLogger, so I downloaded it, and now I'm watching along in the chat. I'm learning. It's kind of cool, I guess. Little side gig going on. As far as the last couple comments there, I'm connected through my repeater through Allstar. It hasn't missed one single beat, so it's been working wonderful. Sorry. Yeah, like I say, might need to do an update or something. I don't know. It's not everybody, I guess, having the problem, if that helps diagnose it. I guess for my answers, I'm going to say Bravo and Bravo. But main trivia, I know it ended, the code requirement ended just a couple years before I got my license. I won't tell you when that was because that might give it away. But I'm pretty confident on that one. So back to you guys. Keep up the good work. KC8YKP.
KC8YKP, KD8SLG. Glad everything's working for you down there in Shelby. And, yeah, I've had a real consistent signal tonight, too. I got you down for Bravo and Bravo. Bravo and Bravo it is, Brian. And, thanks for being here, man. Appreciate it. You become quite a regular. Stick around. Glad to have you. We're going to clear with KC8YKP. Let's go check in with Mark tonight, KC8FQV. It's a net now. How you doing tonight, Mark, and what are your answers to the trivia questions?
All right, Nick. KC8QV. I'm going to say first one, 2007. And the second one, Alpha. Yep, Alpha. So, not much else are happening, just going over one of the other email accounts I have, the Coaster one. Haven't been over there in a while. It was giving me a little trouble being stubborn to let me get in, but I got into it. So everything else is going good here. Checked in this out for you. As a matter of fact, I even mentioned them down in Southern Ohio. Hey, we have a net here on Sunday night going on. So I'll send it back your way, Nick. Thursday, yeah, I think Thursday I'm going to be going to a polka band. Chardon polka band, so I ain't going to be able to get at the meeting. But maybe what I'll do, I'll watch it on YouTube while I'm at the band, or watch it afterwards. I'll do it both ways. So, there it goes. I'll send it back to Net. I hate that when they do them things. When they put so many things on the same day. So back it comes, Nick, KC8FQV.
Lots to schedule around, Mark, lots to schedule around, but it keeps everybody off the streets and out of trouble. We'll miss you Thursday night, but have fun at the polka band. Roll out the barrel, something like that. Yeah. We may actually have a couple of events at the same time in this fall. Sarah Club. Things may line up like that, so that'll be fun too. Be spread real thin. Thanks, Mark. We got you down for Charlie and Alpha. We're going to clear with KC8FQV. KF8GGM, Matt was in and out. NGAD, Dave was in and out. Hi, Dave, you're still out there. KE8VOX, Scott was in and out. And AF5JB, we talked to him. That gets us down to Mac in Arkansas. Let's see what's going on out there. Our contingents from Arkansas. KI5RFI, KD8SLG. How you doing tonight, Mac? What are your answers?
KD8SLG and the net. KI5 radio frequency interference here in beautiful northwest Arkansas. Well, not a lot going on here. It's a beautiful day and enjoyed that one. I'm going to go with trivia questions. Both the code thing ended before I got into the hobby. I didn't get in until 2021 at the ripe old age of 68 years old. So there you go. I'm going to go with, I'm going to guess Charlie and Alpha. Charlie and Alpha will be my guess. Back to net control.
Mac, we got you down for Charlie and Alpha tonight. Since joining us at, the middle ages there. I'm a middle-aged man-child, too. I got my license, and I did not need code. I'll tell you all what year that was when we get back to me, so don't give away any answers. Thanks for being here, Matt. Good talking to you. We're going clear with KI5RFI, and we got KD2HCE. Chris was in and out. Thanks for stopping by, Chris from Medina. And we got Robert in here from Oklahoma, KJ5KES. This is KD8SLG. How you doing tonight, sir? What are your answers to the trivia question?
KE8SED, checking in to see if you guys can respond.
All right, nothing heard. Let's try WE8M. WE8M. He was in the blue screen earlier tonight. And David, are you out there? David in Lynchburg, Ohio. WE8M. This is KD8SLG.
KD8SLG, this is WE8M. I believe this is the first time I checked into the Beacon Net. Don't have a whole lot to add. I've been listening in probably about 2 or 3 months or so, but my answers to the trivia question is Charlie and Alpha.
Charlie and Alpha it is. WE8M, KD8SLG. Your call sign didn't ring a bell. It's good hearing you in here. And you're welcome anytime, man. Yeah, come back and play. We're a friendly bunch. We're a friendly bunch. So come back and make it a regular thing. What do you think?
Oh, I think so. Anyway, yeah, don't have a whole lot more to add, so back to net. WE8M. We ate them.
You got it, man. You got it. Charlie and Alpha, we ate them. WE8M. Thanks for stopping by, Dave. Welcome to the Beaconette. We're here every Wednesday and Sunday night. KD8HAG, Tim was in and out. Thanks if you're still out there, Tim. And let's talk to the other Tim, KE9CQD, KD8SLG. How you doing tonight, Tim? What are your answers to the trivia question?
Well, good evening, and thanks for getting me into the Beacon Net. Just enjoying sitting around listening tonight and winding down my evening with my wife, and just enjoying playing some radio. But it was a good day here, up early and at the church, and did some things downtown with my wife and my 2 boys, and punted around this afternoon, and now everyone's winding down for bed, so that's about it here. But trivia. Tonight I'm going to go with main. I'll do C, Charlie, and alt, I'll do A, Alpha. So we'll go with Charlie and Alpha tonight. But I'll turn it back over to you in net control. Thanks for running the net, and back to you. KE9CQD.
Fine business from Tim in Indiana. KE9CQD, another regular. Thanks for being here, Tim. Got you down for Charlie and Alpha tonight. You have a good night. We'll catch you next time. We're going to clear with KE9CQD. Let's see if Anna's still out there. We had a rough copy earlier. Maybe she's closer now. KF8, the GSH. It's KDSLG. Are you still out there, Anna?
Copy that. I am still out here. Thanks for letting me know. I just got my license last month, and this is my first time ever checking into that at all. So it's been great to hear everybody and how, trying to communicate and getting into ham radio. I got my great weekend this weekend, great weather here. About the more so I'm going to go with Charlie. And then the second question, I'm going to pull debate 2 and the Bill Alpha for the next one. Back to
KF8. This is KDSLG, Nick here, and I'm pretty sure I got out of that you just got your license. The person that you're checking into, so thank you so much for being here. I got your first answer as Charlie, but I got a little noise when you gave your second answer. If you give me that a couple of times, that would be fabulous. Go.
Alpha, A Alpha. Going with that second answer, Alpha.
Cool. We got you down for Alpha for the second one. Charlie and Alpha, thank you so much. And we're here every Wednesday and Sunday night, so come back and join us. And if you're on the road in the morning, the barometer net starts at 7 a.m. Every morning except for Sunday. And I saw you were coming in on the 700 machine, and that's usually linked up in the morning. So maybe you could jump in there and say hi to the morning guys. It's great talking to you, Anna. And a way to get on the air and play radio. We're going to clear with KF8GSH. And let's go to George in Canton. KE8SED is KD8SLG. You out there?
Hey, good evening, everybody. I'm just checking in. I'm going to be in and out. I just testing my equipment and making sure that I have a little bit of range. So, yeah. Have a good night.
All right, well, you're making the trip just fine from Canton. We heard you just fine. So, fine business. Got you clocked in and out. We're going to clear with George, KE8SED. Excuse me. This is the Beaconette on the W8WKY repeater. I'm going to take another round to check in, see if anybody else is out there. Then we're going to go up and talk to tonight's net control team. So, if anybody is out there and wants to get in on the Beaconette tonight and answer the question, now's your chance. This is KD8SLG. I'm listening.
Kilo November 4 Echo Whiskey Tango, in and out, B and C.
W8WKY.
Alpha India 5 Quebec AI 5Q. Checking in.
Kilo Foxtrot 8 Echo Romeo Zulu Terry down on Whiskey Run, West Virginia, KF8ERZ.
All right, fine business we picked up for there. KN4EWT, I got you in with Bravo and Charlie tonight. Bravo and Charlie, thanks for stopping by, man. You have a good night. Then we had AI5 Huge Jairus is in there, and KF8ERZ. My man Terry down from Whiskey Run, West Virginia. Very good. Jairus and Terry, do you guys need a reread? Either of you, just reply with a yes, please.
KF80RZ. That's a negative for me there. I know the answer. Not sure about Jairus there. KF80RZ.
I keyed up with you. Is that a yes or a no, Terry? Yes?
KF80RZ. Sorry about that, Nick. That's a negative for me. I know the question and the answers there. I read them on the blue screen, but not sure about Jairus. So I'll hand it back to you, KF80RZ.
All right, fine business there, Terry. Let's grab Jairus, and you're on deck, buddy. AI5Q, KD8SLG. How you doing there tonight, Jairus? Well, what do you got for the Beacon Net, and what are your answers to tonight's trivia?
Well, howdy, Nick. And let's see, what do I have for the Beacon Net? I've been talking to my mom for about the past hour or so I haven't heard anything on the Beacon Net, but that's not going to stop me from making answers to the trivia questions. That's not even going to slow me down. And the reason why is I took some insulin earlier, not a lot, but a little bit, to lower my numbers. And they're going down, and so now I have to drink enough beer to get it back up. So my choice is beer, and that's Charlie and Bravo for the answers. Choice of beer. And, yeah, I'm doing good. That's about it. I just wanted to check in, say hello. Miss you guys. I've been out of town. Got back today about 6:20 this evening, and glad to be home. We left Wednesday about noon, me and Noel, to go down to Texas and spend some time with some family. So, glad to be back. The boys are being cantankerous, and I probably need to go put one of them to bed in a sleeper hold or something of the like, and we'll move on from there. AI5Q, back to you, Nick.
All right, man. I'm glad you had a good trip with the family there, and it's nice to hear you back on the radio. Got you down for Charlie and Bravo tonight. Thanks, Jairus. Catch up with you later on. We're going to clear with AI5Q, KD8SLG, and next up we're going to West Virginia. KF80RZ, KD8SLG. Good evening, Terry. Terry in the nighttime instead of Terry in the barometer net. How you doing, man? What do you got for us, and what are your answers?
KD8SLG, this is KF80RZ. Good evening, Nick, and everybody on the Beacon Net this evening. It's a pleasure to be with y'all. I'm just relaxing here, enjoying hearing everybody's reports and comments there, and just I love the camaraderie and the fellowship with the brothers and sisters in the amateur radio community. I love hearing everybody's input and hearing everybody's answer. And speaking of answer, I'm going to go with Bravo and Alpha. Bravo and Alpha. I just can't pass up that maple syrup answer. Love me some maple syrup. It's good to be with you all this evening. Thank you for taking my check-in. A great net, Nick. Sounds like a great net tonight. I was about 10, 15 minutes late coming to the party, but I made it in there. And I happen to remember I could read the questions off on the blue screen. So that's a nice feature. So anyway, don't have too much else to add. It's been a good day. Went to church this morning, this evening, and just enjoyed the day. So with that, I'm just going to hand it back to KD8SLG and say 73s and God bless. This is KF8ERZ.
All right, Terry. We got you down for Bravo and Alpha tonight. KF80RZ, KD8SLG. Great to hear you at night. And yeah, we have fun on all the nets here on Sarah. Some of them are a little more colorful than others. This one uses all the boxes, all the crayons in the box, not just the 50 Shades of Ohio gray. We're going to clear with KF8ERZ. Well, let's go up to Ryan, the pre-show guy tonight. We're going to check in with the net control team now. KJ5MCV is KD8SLG. How you doing tonight, Ryan? Did you have a good time there on the pre-show? And what are your answers to tonight's trivia questions, you dinosaur hunter?
Funny you
should make such a statement. This is Ryan, KJ5MCV, and I did have a great time on the pre-show. I always do. Getting a little better every day, brother. I still get the little bit of jitters, which I do not get during the the boredom breakers net. You might be to blame for some of that. I'm kidding. Love just Nick. The dinosaur hunting. I've got a friend who got the new Nintendo thing on his boat, the forward-facing sonar, and he said it's not fishing anymore, it's hunting fish. I get it. It's cheating, but if that's cheating, give it to me, baby. Man, I'm going to go with Delta 2012. I feel like there was a hint in there somewhere. My dad went to ham school in the 70s. He had to learn all that stuff to get his license. It was a requirement. Was required. I reckon he used it some, and when I was a kid, he had the little key thing on the desk, and we used to blast that thing to outer space while he wasn't present. Maybe I caught a few act right bumps due to that little thingamajig, whatever it's called. Josh is losing his mind right now. All trivia, I'm going to go with Alpha. The syrup thing, I have no idea on that one. Absolutely no idea. But sounds like a miserable way of going in any case. But a sweet treat whilst you're dying, sounds like a winner. Put me down for Alpha. Yeah. Oh, fun fact. Paddlefish. We call them shovel bills or spoon bills. I think someone said, I could be wrong, but you don't always have to be right on when you're playing radio. Something like 350 million years ago in the fossil record they found those things. Not that anybody cares but me. I'm going to turn it back to you, KD8SLG from KJ5MCV. Sounding great, buddy. Great job tonight. I'll talk to you again soon, I'm sure.
Fine business on the pre-show tonight there, Ryan. I got you down for Delta and Alpha for your answers, and I'll be watching for the reality show of Dinosaur Hunters starring Ryan. We're going to clear a KJ5MCV tonight. Let's grab Alan real quick, see what his answer to tonight's main trivia question is. Alan, KI5DAY, main trivia answer, please. Oh, we're grabbing the wrong mic and everything. That's awesome. I grabbed two microphones before I realized which radio I was on. I got too much stuff going on here. Wow, man. What is my main trivia answer for the night? I think I'm going to go with... Let's just throw A out there. A for Alan. Yeah, 1991 sounds like a good time. Luckily, I didn't have to deal with that, but I had to deal with a lot of other stuff. But that's a whole different story, and we don't have time for that. Hi. But all is good fun net tonight, as always, and I'll shoot it back to you and be standing by. KI5DAY.
W8WKY.
That's when you just talk into both microphones, Alan. Double fist it, man, and then figure it out on the fly. All right, we got you down for Alpha for your first one. Let's go to Mark. We'll get his old trivia question, his comments, and then Mark, just roll into main trivia if you would, please. K3MBC, KD8SLG. Go, Mark.
KD8SLG, this is K3MBC. My alt answer will be Alpha for maple syrup. I remember hearing something about that in some odd trivial game I was playing. So, yeah, that would be an ugly way to die, just being covered with hot maple syrup. That would be awful. Anyway, quick comments. Started out with a great day yesterday. Went to a ham fest, picked up a early birthday gift from my wife for my birthday coming up in about a month, and then I got a call from work, and I scheduled Amazon delivery of a critical piece of equipment, didn't come, so I ended up having to drive 50 miles to the other side of town to pick up something from a business was the only one in the entire Houston area that had. So I got that, got to the church. One of them worked, the other projector didn't, and it was just kind of a bad 4 hours at the end of the day. So anyway, all's good. People went to church. People saw a good service, so that's all that really mattered anyway. So anyway, looking forward to a good week next week too. Okay, let me break here, and I'll reread Maine and give the answer. Alrighty, here's the main trivia question and answer. In what year did the FCC eliminate the Morse code requirement for all classes of U.S. amateur radio licenses? Alpha, 1991, Bravo, 2000, Charlie, 2007, and Delta, 2012. The correct answer is Charlie, 2007. Here's the explanation. The FCC dropped the Morse code requirement in 2007 following the lead of the international body that had already removed it from international regulations. Before this, general and extra class operators needed 13 words per minute proficiency, and novice/technicians needed 5 words per minute. And because of that, I am now a ham radio operator because code was a bit difficult to learn back then. But it's on my list for this year. Alrighty, Nick, back to you.
K3MBC, KDSLG, fine business tonight, logging and the main trivia. We got the answer down with C, right? C is what you said, and I got my license in 2012, and I didn't need to do code, so I knew it was for before that. That's why I didn't share that earlier. But there you go. Thank you very much, Mark. Fine business tonight. We're going to clear with K3MBC, and let's get our answer and trivia question from Alan and whatever else he wants to blather on about tonight. KI5DAY, KD8SLG. Go, Alan. Yeah, KI5DAY, back in the net. For my regular trivia answer, I think I already gave that, didn't I? Yeah, pretty sure I did. Yeah, I said 1991. What am I thinking? I was kind of shocked that it's already time to give the trivia answer. Seemed like it came a little quick tonight, but Larry the rubber chicken, he's in some trouble. My little buddy Larry, yeah, he was a bad rubber chicken yesterday. One of the neighbor's kids had a bag of Funyuns, and he went out there and went loco en cabeza and just went totally crazy, and that bag was shredded before that kid knew it. The Funyuns were everywhere. It was a terrible sight. And the neighbor's kid's mom got mad at me, so now Larry's in timeout. But anyways, all else is good, man. Do you want me to go ahead and read the alt trivia question answer at this time? Have at it, man. This wagon thing is turning into a pumpkin. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, man. Like I said, I had to take my sleepy time med early tonight, so because I got to get up early. I normally don't because I'm on the evening shift out at American, but yeah, tomorrow I get to go see my lovely dentist. Well, one of them's lovely, the other one's a dude, so I won't call him lovely. Because, yeah, anyways, tonight's alternate trivia is, answer for the question was, in the early 1900s, tragedy struck in Boston after an explosion from a big container burst, causing serious injuries and burns to 150 people, killing at least 21 people. Why is that? It's not funny. But anyways, which one of these substances was in the container that exploded, injuring and killing these people? The answer is funny because it's funny that Josh just came in here tonight, started talking about maple syrup before I ever even read the question. That was crazy. And then to have Andy come in and not have heard the question, that was even better since he comes from the land of maple syrup and all that jazz. But yeah, maple syrup is the answer. Let me let this drop and I'll give an explanation to all this nonsense. All right, it's actually called This is so stupid. The Great Molasses Flood occurred on January 15, 1919, when a storage tank burst, releasing 2.3 million gallons of molasses into Boston's North End. The disaster resulted in 21 fatalities, over 150 injuries, and widespread destruction, with the molasses wave reaching depths of up to 15 feet when it exploded. It says the tank's structural flaws, including thin walls and flawed rivet design, and being an aircraft mechanic, I know all about that, contributed to the catastrophic failure exacerbated by fermentation and heat. The cleanup efforts were hindered by the non-Newtonian properties of molasses, taking weeks to complete, and the area was declared a disaster zone due to extensive contamination. Yeah, that's awesome. So anyways, back to you, KI5DA1. KI5DAY, KD8SLG. All right, man. Thank you for that one. I had heard that story before, but as usual, it's the presentation that makes the questions so much fun, and you definitely have a presence. We're going to clear with KI5DAY. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Alan. Alan. It's been fun. I see one of our latecomers who always comes late has shown up. KJ5ATA. Guy, this is KD8SLG. Guy, you missed everything. Are you out there? You want to say hi?
Well, yeah, I do. Golly, I missed the trivia questions, but I got the answers, and that's okay. That's all good. I'm surprised that this network seems to be growing and growing and growing. That's great. That's good to hear. And so, not a lot to report here from Texas, except that we've had some rain, unbelievably, and so that's a good thing for us, and it cools things down because it's been horribly hot. I don't know if anybody's been watching that. Everybody watches Jack Ryan, Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan. But that's what I've been watching lately, and if anybody thinks that's a good show, let me know. I mean, I'm trying to decide if I want to continue it. Anyways, that's about all I got here. So yeah, this is KJ5ATA. Back to BeaconNet Network Control, and we'll see you next time.
All right, guys. Sorry we got you in there late, and but you caught the gist of it. It's good to hear you, man. And rain's always a good thing. And I tell you what, I personally liked the Lioness series more than the Clancy one, but that's just me. But I do like the books. I like the books. I just can't get over the guy they have playing Jack Ryan, because to me he's always going to be in The Office. He's kind of typecast like that. That's my thoughts there, Guy. We're going to clear with KJ5ATA. This is the BeaconNet. I'm making this last call. Anybody want to get out there and just say hi? This is your last chance to get in here. It's KD8SLG. I'm listening.
W8WKY.
KD8PC recheck.
All right. Somebody keyed up and I got a bunch of static, and that was a nothing, but I did get a recheck from KD80PC. Go, Dustin.
Well, I just wanted to come and say hi to you, Nick. So hi. There you go. KD80PC, back to net control. Good job, 73.
Thanks, Dustin. You have a glorious evening. Do you want to do the close for us tonight, Dustin? You do it much better than me.
You know what, dude? I got one in me. So let me drop it and we'll close this thing down. All right. And on behalf of the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, myself, and the BeaconNet crew, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for checking in with us this evening. Come and join us on the next edition of the BeaconNet Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the W8WKY repeater 147.390 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114.8. Allstar Node 48496 and EchoLink W8WKY-R. Also, don't forget to check out the barometer net every morning at 7 a.m. except for Sunday here on the W8WKY repeater. And don't forget to visit our friends over on the N5XQK Memorial Board and Breaker net every day at noon Central Time. That's an Allstar Node 49562 and EchoLink N5XQK-R. They'll go a couple hours, switch net controls at the top of the hour, and welcome rechecks. With that, you've been listening to the BeaconNet. This is KD8EPC. Return to your repeater to normal average use this time, and I will be clear. 73, y'all.
KD8EPC, KD8SLG. Thank you, Dustin. That was absolutely fabulous. Everyone have a great night. On behalf of me, this is KD8SLG. 73, all y'all. I'm clear.
KCFQ, just one was main trivia, Charlie 2007, KCFQV.
This is K3NBC. That is correct. Charlie 2007.
All right, I seen the other one in the window, and I did hear it. All right, KCFQ, I'll be clear. I'm just listening for a few. Well, technically I'm clear with the microphone. KCFQ.
All right there, guys. Thanks for everything you do there, Mark. Let's see, Ryan, Alan, the whole BeaconNet crew. Thanks, guys. Nick, 73. Have a great night, y'all. KD8EPC is clear.
You too, Dustin. Thanks a lot. KI5DAY will be clear.
5DAY, Kilo India 5, Uniform Golf India.
Good, gang. See y'all next Sunday.
KJ5MCV, same to you there, Mark. We appreciate you, brother. You're doing a great job. Hopefully I'll talk to you guys again soon. KJ5MCV, 73.
KJ5MCV,
this is KJ5ATA. Back to Nick, KD8, SLG. I have to say, yeah, when I see Jack Ryan, I see the office guy too. So, anyways, we're on the same page, you bet. This is KJ5ATA, out.
KJ5MCV, K3NBC, you still there?